11 days into the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we are finished with round one. We'll get you going for the conference semifinals and look back at a surprising opening round in the Stanley Cup playoffs played in August of 2020. What a year, right? Well, let's talk about it right now on Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. It is August 21st, 2020, and the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs are complete in the books. We will break down everything and find out if we get a schedule or not. So let's talk about it on Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive post game. We've been doing this after every single post game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So if you want to be part of the show, join us in the Sueprchat on the page of the app. Sueprchat donations go back to help support the show. Follow us on the social, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Reddit, and of course our good old Discord. And of course, for more Sharks content, hit us up at tealtown.com. Caught me drinking there. Good evening, everyone. It's Erik Kuhre. I can be followed up HutGuy14 on the Twitter and the Instagram. Hope you're having a lovely Friday night here. Wow. One game we thought, okay, kind of saw that coming. Another game, whoa. Where did that come from, Vancouver? And boy, are you celebrating. You celebrate a Stanley Cup playoff victory for the first time since 2011, beating the Sharks in the Western Conference Final off of the damn stanchion. Yeah, that's how long it's been, folks. Wow. So, hope you're doing all right. Thank you very much for joining me. 21 Pucks already in there, saying suddenly I'm the biggest Canuck fan of all time. I'm not so sure about that, folks. So... Thanks for joining us. Do us a favor, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. That really helps us out tremendously. Of course, hit that notification bell. That'll notify you when we go on the air. So thank you very much for doing that. If you haven't already, to the nearly 2,050 subscribers, we thank you so much as we fill the need of some hockey talk here on the YouTube channel. So let's go over the games that took place today. A little earlier start. Kind of nice for me because I'd like to go to bed a little early. But I think all of you do too. 4 p.m. start for Flyers in Montreal. Niskanen would take a one-game suspension due to the cross-check to the mouth of Brendan Gallagher. Yes, only a one-game suspension for causing a broken jaw. What? I'm not going to get into it because it's just ridiculous. It just was ridiculous. Oh, God. Again? Really? We're going to show this again? Yeah. That's a one-game suspension in the NHL. A one-game suspension. Seriously? Come on. That's just ridiculous. But the Flyers come out with a 3-2 victory. Carter Hart with the I don't know, great performance. Carey Price-like performance. I mean, my goodness. You know. I mean, seriously. It was a great series, both goaltenders. Both goaltenders kept it interesting. Price just kind of fell apart at the end. But you know what? You didn't get the offense that he needed, you know. And of course, it doesn't help that you get off to a great start, 2-0, 5 minutes and 23 seconds into the game. Ivan Provorov, his first of the playoffs, 28 seconds in, made it 1-0. Kevin Hayes makes it 2-0. You know, Nick Suzuki, who, you know, the Golden Knights gave up for, or part of the trade of the Golden Knights gave up for Max Pacioretty. He gets 2 goals. He finishes the playoffs with 4 goals. Kid's got some it could be something special. I tell you, he got a power play goal early in the first. He gets the last goal for the Canadiens this season at about 6:05 into the second period, but it just wasn't enough. But goaltending side, Flyers only put up 17 shots. Carey Price allows 3. I mean, Carey Price is going to be your savior. It's probably why the Canadiens gone this far, even though it's considered the first round. But unfortunately for Carey Price, that's all she wrote. An .824 save percentage on the evening. Couldn't get it done. Jonathan Drouin and Joel Armia with a couple assists. Nick Suzuki with the only 2 goals. You have Provorov on there along with Hayes and Raffle getting goals to finish off the Canadiens. So the Flyers move on. Alain Vigneault gets a little bit of revenge on the first team that gave him a head coaching job, the Montreal Canadiens, and there is some backstory to that, of course. So there was some little animosity there for sure. We move on to Edmonton, where the Vancouver Canucks take on the defending Stanley Cup champion St. Louis Blues. Down go the Stanley Cup champions. They were missing 5 players. They lost a lot in free agency last year. Just not the same way, but Jaden Schwartz with 2 goals. Kudos to him. Perron and O'Reilly get the assists. So the guys that were there trying to do their best, but it just wasn't enough. Bennington, my goodness, allows 4 goals on 18 shots. 778 save percentage in this one, to which I can already hear Hockey Drink going, "Yikes!" Can't get that done. And you thought Martin Jones was bad. Jake Allen came in for 5 of 6 shots at .833 save percentage. Not exactly a banner night for the Blues, but you could tell they were done too. Almost like you saw with Calgary being done after the Stars pull up the goals in the second period last night of Game 6. Or for the matter, Arizona, the last 2 games. You could tell they were done. You know who wasn't done? Jay Beagle, a goal and an assist. Brandon Sutter, who was just traded. I think he was traded for Nick Bonino, with 3 assists on the night. Brock Besser with a cannon of a shot. Elias Pettersson didn't have a goal tonight. He had a couple assists as well. Just ridiculous. In a victory, in a franchise-altering victory, could we say? Vancouver has been so down and out ever since. Excuse me. Has been down and out ever since they lost the Stanley Cup final. Up until tonight, they hadn't won a Stanley Cup playoff series. Since they made it to the final, beating the Sharks in the conference final with the damn stanchion. Still pissed about that. But St. Louis, that one was tough. That one's really tough. Change is definitely going to be made. You got to wonder what they'll do in the off season. Alex Pietrangelo is an unrestricted free agent. And at a time with COVID, is he going to stick around? Is he going to take a pay cut? Or is he going to try to go for it all? I hear Colorado's got a lot of cap space. But nonetheless, listening to my friends at TSN 1040, the fans are getting psyched and getting celebratory for sure. Granted, it's just a first round victory, But it's coming around, the last time the Canucks were in the playoffs was 2015. It was kind of the swan song for the Sedins in that group that we couldn't stand. This is a different squad. You look at it, you got Besser, Pedersen, JT Miller's paid huge dividends for them. You look at Quinn Hughes and how he's flourished in his rookie year. Jacob Markstrom put his, 34 saves tonight. 34 saves tonight on a guy that's going to be in the UFA. My goodness. Could Markstrom just made his big bucks right there, right now? It remains to be seen, but my goodness, what a performance so far. Your reward? The Vegas Golden Knights. Yikes. So, Sleepy Mofo saying hope for Stars and Canucks. Yeah, I would say you're partly right there. I would love to see Colorado and the Canucks, but either way, just to get it out there. So, if you're just joining us, welcome to Teal Town After Dark. We're doing this after every single playoff night. If you want to be part of the show, feel free to chat with us, along with fellow hockey fans in the YouTube channel on the page or the app. And of course, follow us on the social everywhere at Teal Town USA. So with that, let's get you to... we got a comment here coming in from Patrick G. JT Miller has Quinn Hughes and made the biggest impact on the Canucks. Do the Canucks have a 30-year-old Markstrom, big money, and a long deal? I don't know. I don't know either, but you gotta wonder where you go from here with Markstrom. You do have Thatcher Demko waiting in the wings. But is there pressure enough from the Aquilinis and Jim Benning to go after it big time? I mean, that's something that's going to be raised coming down the road. Jeff R. saying it's going to suck to see Pietrangelo leave St. Louis. I just don't know if they will, or if he will. I just have a tough one figuring that out. I can't see that happening. To the person who hit thumbs down, thank you so much. But you wonder where St. Louis goes on that one. I mean, you definitely need more scoring. You're uncertain with Vladimir Tarasenko. He's already had 2 surgeries on that shoulder and wasn't feeling great. I debated with Hockey Jerk off, in the DMs about, wow, this is a blow to the Blues. And he's like, no, not really. And you kind of have to agree with him. There wasn't a big push by Tarasenko, and the others are doing it again. You have Ryan O'Reilly, you had Jaden Schwartz, and David Perron being the go-to guys. So, but there's no money under the cap. Yeah, you're right. And with a flat cap, which I think nobody was expecting to be, we'll see. Benjamin Cass is saying that's a conversation for this coming off season because Markstrom is a pending UFA. Big year for goaltenders. Markstrom, Holtby, Khudobin. Benjamin hoping for Khudobin to be in San Jose. I don't know. I think the goaltenders are going to be looking for a big payday. And while I think somebody needs to be in San Jose to challenge Martin Jones, because I think he could use some challenge, I don't know if the Sharks will be able to afford them. The Sharks have a decent amount of cap space, but they need to sign people like Kevin LeBanc to get in there. I don't know what you can do after that. But huge victory tonight for the Vancouver Canucks. A tough loss for the defending Cup champs. The Cup champs are no more. You'll have a new champion in 2020, and probably one of those weirdest NHL seasons ever. So, let's take a look at what the brackets look like now going forward. Trying to see if we can get a schedule coming on. In the Western Conference second round, it's to be determined. We are hearing some talks that it could be Sunday that starts the series. Vancouver will take on Vegas. Vegas won the series 1-0-1, which means the Canucks did pick up a victory there. But Vegas did lose the game in overtime, so they got that extra point. Dallas and Colorado are set to go. That should be Colorado's a 2 seed, Dallas is a 3 seed. That starts at 5 p.m. tomorrow. As for the East, Sunday at 5, Tampa Bay and Boston will be going to game 1 of that series, and then Philadelphia and the Islanders take on, and an interesting one there. The Islanders won the series 3-0 in that series, so definitely looking at that for sure. AJ checking in the chat. AJ, if you want to jump on here, let me know. Vancouver's Maestro missed an opportunity tonight. Instead of Elton John's I'm Still Standing, he should have played Guess That's Why They Call It the Blues. Ouch. Ouch. To which Sleepy almost said, oh snap. Patrick G in the chat saying Robin Leonard versus Jacob Markstrom, and both are UFAs. I don't think Leonard is going anywhere. And with Vegas being exempt, from the expansion draft, they could probably hang on to both. They probably could have hung on to both, to be quite honest. But I know Vegas has a little bit of cap trouble right now, so we'll see how that one goes for sure. So round 1 in the books. Chat, will go to you. What did you take from the first round of the playoffs? I expected Chicago to come out a lot better than they did. They fell apart in 5 games. Thanks a lot. Break my bracket. Washington goes home early. You kind of wonder what the future holds for them. And Ove. You just wonder what that's going to be. You wonder what next. Sleepy Mofo. PDB on the Sharks. Little praise. PDB on Vegas. So much praise. Of course. Benjamin replying to AJ. Reminds me of what St. Louis organist Jerry Moyer has done. He's done minor key versions of Chelsea Dagger and Deep in the Heart of Texas after series wins against Chicago and Dallas. Nice. One thing that he won't be doing is playing Gloria right now. And to our friends at Let's Go Blues Radio, we're so sorry. A tough year for you guys. But it's gonna be tough to see not the Blues in the second round. I thought they were gonna be definitely going deep, but Bennington had his woes, and he didn't get things going in the round robin. You got to wonder what that's all about there. But Sleepy Mofo already talking about the second round. Tampa Bay and Boston's going to be solid. I think that's going to be a great series. I think Islanders and Flyers are going to be a great series as well. I think that's going to be. I think the 4 series will be pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't think I can't see Vegas and Vancouver going to Vancouver, unfortunately. Just can't see it. What a shock. The NHL.com isn't working. So let's see. Can we get somebody on here? Let's see if we can wake somebody up. See if somebody can get on here with me and talk a bit. Let's see. No answer. Okay. Oh well, we thought we'd try. AJ with Duff with the cheesy 80s songs anyways. Gloria, I'm Still Standing, You Make My Dreams. The Sharks going with Jesse's Girls and Skull Song next season. No, dude, come on. Logan Couture. Girls just want to have fun. I mean, come on. I mean, if that doesn't scream goal song, I don't know what does. Benjamin, personally glad that all the 9 to 12 teams out. Kudos to Montreal for putting up the fight they did. Losing Gallagher for Game 6 really hurt. Nick Suzuki is a burgeoning star. We're trying to get a co-host. We'll see what happens. Trying to see what else, if we can get the schedule out, because usually they give out a little bit. Like we mentioned, round 2 begins tomorrow with Dallas and in Colorado. That's right, Colorado as the 2 seed. Dallas is a 3 seed, not what I have on there. You're prepping for Sunday. All right, so check out Pucknologist on Sunday. It'll be a good one. I say so. It better be now. Or else. So definitely on that. So with that, I think we're going to wrap this up. Gone about 23 minutes here. You got the Islanders and Flyers, Bruins and Lightning. That's set for Sunday at 5 p.m. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., Stars and Avalanche. Vegas will get Vancouver, which is supposedly going to be starting in Sunday. So we will be on the lookout for that one for sure. I'm trying to see if there's anybody can get going on there. An interesting fact from coming in from Elliot Friedman. Only one player can repeat as Stanley Cup champion. Tampa Bay's Patrick Maroon. So, that's an interesting one there. We're trying to see if we can find anything from Darren Drager, if we got a schedule yet. Doesn't look like it. So we're just going to go with those right now. I'm sure the second I log off, the NHL will post what the second round schedule will look like. So, all right. With that, nothing yet. I'm on the email list. Nothing yet. Okay. Well, they suck. So, with that, I'll get out of here. If you missed anything or want to watch this again, check us out on teal10usa.com. You can always check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Sunday, we'll be back with you tomorrow night for after Game 1 of Stars and Avalanche. Of course, Sunday night, Pucknologist will be here to talk about the whole first round series and talk about Tampa Bay and Boston for sure. So that'll do it for us. Appreciate it as always. Make sure you hit us up on the social. Make sure you hit us up on the YouTube and subscribe, and check out all our content, especially our great interviews AJ and I did during the pause. And until tomorrow night, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Have a great night, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow night.